Hello everyone, Geography chapter 5, water. So let's talk about water. As you know, we can't live without water, and water is a element which make our earth livable. As you can see, everyone having a hold water. It satisfy our needs. Water everywhere, and all the broad stitching. Water everywhere, not only drop to drink. This is the story of water today world. We can't even imagine our life without water. Even we people today, as you know, today is a rainy day, and many people, many children love to play in rain. They float their paper boat in rain puddles. So rain is very important. So first, let's talk about water cycle. So as you know that yes, water is very important. So let's first talk about water cycle. As you can see the picture of water cycle on your screen, the moisture in the air is never static. It goes on changing the state from water to water. Let's talk about water cycle. The moisture in the air is never static. It goes on changing, isn't it? Yes. It's state from water to water, water vapor to water vapor, or water change into water vapor. When you heat up, by we heat up the water, then water change into water vapor, and water vapor change into solid when we cool down in a form of snow. Okay. From ocean, the water evaporate due to a heat of the sun. So the ocean, the water evaporate and goes in the sky, as you can see in this picture, goes in the sky only because of the evaporation process, and from sky it comes down to the land. Here it condensation, it merge and transport in form of precipitation comes on the surface of the earth in form of water. The water comes from space, from sky, from outer world on the surface of the earth, that is known as precipitation in form of rain, hailstorm, snow, sleet, etc. These are the different forms of precipitation. So this whole circulation of water from evaporation to condensation, then precipitation, that is known as water cycle. When first it move to sky and then come back to the earth. So this circulation of water due to a different processes known as water cycle. I hope that is clear for everyone. Now come to the next one is uh, what is sterrium? Yes, sterrium is an artificial enclosure for keeping small house plant. You can see in this picture, here is a few picture of terrarium, the artificial enclosure where keep small plant house. For here, it requires lots of things like rocks, charcoal, potting soil, and plant. Then the plant can grow over here. So this is the picture of terrarium. I hope it is understood by all. Now come back to again chapter. This is the process how you make terrarium. For this, fill 1/4 of big jar with soil, then press it well. Put thin layer of humus on the top of it. The plant is large plant first, then the arrange a smaller one around the seed. Then spray the arrangement with the water and close the jar. The water that evaporate from the leaves and the soil condense and falls back in form of drop of water. So through this you can this activity you can make your own terrarium. So the water cycle is the process by which the water continuously change its form and circulates between ocean, atmosphere and land. Ocean, atmosphere and land is known as water cycle. Our earth is like a terrarium. Okay, the same water that exists century ago still exists today. The water used to irrigate a field in Haryana may have flowed down the Amazon River and 100 years ago. So our earth is like a terrarium because still here also the circulation of water going. The major source of fresh water is river, lakes, pond, springs, ice, shields, glaciers, etc. Now, if we talk and look at the globe, so you can see the whole earth is, most of the part of the earth is covered by the water. Okay. So, but, so why we people are behind to conserve water, to store water? Because the percentage amount of the fresh water is very less. The water which is in ocean, seas, gulfs, bays, that water is salty, which is not suitable for human consumption. Okay, the water of the ocean is salty, saline. What is the saline? Saline is a proportion of the salt that dissolve in water, and that proportion is amount of salt gram present in 1000 gram of water. Average salinity of the ocean is 35 parts per thousand. You can see which salt is mixed. That is the dissolved salt. That is the salt is sodium chloride or the common table salt that you eat. We people use in cooking food. So let's understand the distribution of water. Yes, it is very important to understand the distribution of water. Our earth, 3/4 earth is the surface is covered by water, as you can see in this globe. The 3/4 earth surface of the earth is covered by water. Okay, but the many countries still the face the scarcity of water scarcity. Why? Because the water which is on the oceans, these are saline, which is not suitable for human consumption. So here is a distribution. Let's understand through the table. Ocean water is 97.3, which is saline. So 97 from out of 100, 97.3% water is no use for us. It is not like that for human consumption. We use that water for different purposes. But if we talk about the consumption point of view, so there is no use. Now, ice cape 0.20, groundwater is present 0.68, freshwater lakes in freshwater 0.009, island sea and salt lake 0.009, atmosphere 0.0019 and rivers 0.0001. So as you can see, we to you total sum of that is 100% from, but out of this 100%, that is 97.3% is a salty water. So that is why the many countries is still facing the water scarcity. Okay. Now here the given the example of Dead Sea, which is in Israel, has a salinity of 340 grams per liter of water. That is why this became the water dense. So swimmer can float it in because of increased salt content, make it dense. Okay. Now let's talk about this is the activity. Activity is there. Yes. take 2 liter of water, 2 liter water, okay, and let it represent the total water surface to this water. He said that the measure out 12 spoons, 12 spoon you take out from that water, 2 liter water, and pour into the other vessel. So that which you the pour 12 spoon water, that which you pour, that is a fresh water. And here he given the fresh water, that 12 spoon of water had taken in bowl is total amount of fresh water on earth. The figure show the distribution of water, fresh water. So a 1 drop is river, half draw spoons fresh water lakes, 2 spoon drop water, groundwater, and 9 spoons ice cap. 9 to 11, 10, 11, and 12. So in this you can say the 12 spin to this 12 spoon activity, you can understand the availability of the fresh water on the earth. Yes, water is a very important for us, essential for us, essential for our survival. Because it satisfies our thirst. If we don't get water, so we can't feel satisfied. Okay, we cannot feel satisfied. Now the next topic of this chapter is the ocean circulation. You can say the movement of ocean water. There is something magical about walking barefoot on the seashore, the wet sand on the beach, cool breeze and the seabird, the smell of salt in the air and music of the waves. Everything is a fascinating. Unlike the calm waters of body and lake, ocean water keeps okay. Ocean water keeps moving continuously. It is never still. There are movements that occur in ocean, now broadly categorized in waves, tides, and currents. Now you can make the web chart. So the movement of ocean. So first is wave, waves. Second is tides. And third one is ocean current, ocean currents. Okay, so these are the movement of here is a double UD R, double R is there, should be there. Okay, spelling CU double RENDS, not CW. So let's one by one we talk about the each motion of the ocean water, movement of ocean water. So before that, let's talk about the March 22. So 22nd March is celebrated as the World Water Day. When need to be conserved, we should think about how to conserve water. Different way. We should find out the different way to conserve water. Water is a main force in the different ways. So this is our responsibility that we should conserve water. Even the single drop of water can move big step toward it. So we should not waste single drop of water. Okay.